What are you doing? How's your Sunday been? It's a Sunday. It's very boring for me. I have, I really don't have a lot of things to do. So I've decided to, just come here and rant with you guys. How's your Sunday? So today we are talking about something in church that maybe I should share with you guys so that Mason, I talk with figure. So today we are talking about, so I'm just out of church and we had a great discussion in church and I'm like, let me share with you guys, so because I'm bored. I'm in my salon but I don't have any. Let's talk and have this conversation. So today in church we are talking about he that started something great in you will surely bring it to completion, and that is God. And being in a place where you find yourself that, so many times you feel discouraged with life. Like you try out some things are not working the way you had planned, and it can really feel hopeless. But that verse just encouraged me in another way, and that's why I just wanted to share with you. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation where you have been giving, I don't know if you have ever been in that situation where you feel like you have given it your all in life, but you're not just seeing the results, but you're still believing in that, in whatever it is that you're doing. I'm just here to encourage you that as long as you started with God, as long as you, whatever it is, if it's a business, if it's a career that you started, if it's a job that you know that God is the one who gave you, always go back to Him. Yeah, He's your source. Always go back to Him and let Him be the one to console you, to just give you that what do you call that peace, that inner peace that you are troubled with. Yeah. Hey guys, thank you for joining. Please like this live. And yeah, I'm just giving my observation on life in general, because today we had a great conversation. No, not conversation, preaching in church. I don't know if you guys go to church. You can just tell me on the comment section so that I know. So like I was saying, at times life happens, things happen, and you feel like things are not, like you're not getting the result. Hi, Stephen. Like life happens, you feel like you're not getting the results in things that you had done. Maybe you started a business. 3 months in, you're expecting things will blow up, and things are not working the way you had expected. Yeah. Where's your peace at? Where do you get that peace of mind? You don't go to church, Stephen. So what do you do on Sunday? Yeah. So like I was saying, so in as much as you may be such a strong person and an independent person, it reaches a point you feel like you can lose it. You go to work, okay, but you can stream live the way you're streaming it right now. You can stream live on one of the preachings that one of the preachers that maybe you feel can encourage you. Yeah. So like I was saying, you reach a point you feel like things are not working the way you want. That is when you remember the promises that God has placed in you. And that promise that we were actually taught today in church was, God, he that started something great in you will surely bring it to completion. That is Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. You can just go and check it out for yourself. And yeah, it's true. Because at times when I look at my situation and myself, I can honestly tell you, most of the times when I've started things with my own strength, I always give up. Like when I start things just because I feel like I have that, maybe I have capital to start a business, or I have that energy to just do something, and then I don't involve God in it, most of the time I end up losing. Like you will start with the energy, but along the way you'll just lose it. Hello, hi Tomba. Is it Tomba? Oh my god, let me not have butcher your name. Yeah, why I'm saying this is because you see, I have been raised with my mom was a very good business person. I saw her do a lot of businesses. I saw her, she was very hardworking, very hardworking. But one element missed, and that was God. She knew God because I knew God through her, but I feel like she did not involve God so much in her business. That's why most of the things are not going right. Like when you involve God in the smallest things, like even, like right now, I am currently looking for someone that we can be working together in this salon. And I have a couple of people I have had have reached out, but let me tell you, the moment I pray about it, I just find this feeling. So there are some people who are very close to me, but that's praying and that's just asking God, I just feel like no, they are not the one. In as much as I really want to give them, but my heart is so hard. And that is something I cannot fight. Because I remember there was a time I was fighting that feeling. I went to look for a shop. That back in 2023, I went to look for a shop. I wanted to start selling goods. So I went to look for a shop. So during this process of me looking for a shop, I got this shop. My heart and my spirit and everything in me was like, do not take this shop. But because I had the money and I felt like if I continue sitting with this money, I may spend it. I ended up paying for the shop and then just starting the business. Let me be honest with you, I went through the worst loss. I tried everything. I tried selling thrifted clothes with other things, but I still could not even recover the money I had paid. So I had to shut that shop down in less than 3 months. And that is the time when I realized anytime you start something, especially a business or just anything, if you don't involve God, it will be a bit tricky for you, because it's like you walking with no direction in mind. Like you're just walking, but you don't know where you're going. You don't have the light to shine on you. You don't have the protection to cover you. That is how I feel like if you start something and you do not involve Him, it will backfire on you. And there's this principle that when you read the Bible, there are three things you need to always understand about the Bible. That there are promises, there are principles, and there are prophecies. So every time you read the Bible, you need to understand, is this a promise? Is this what God has? Is this a promise that God is giving me? Or is this a principle that I need to follow? So let me just try to explain for someone who may not understand. Yeah? So a promise is something that, let me give you a good example. Hello, hi, I'm in Kenya. Is it Mayur? Mishra? Yeah, like I was saying, a promise, like when God says that, I will bless the work of your hands. That is a promise. Like, as long as you go and do something with your hands, I will bless the work of your hands. That is a promise. Then a principle is the one that says, a principle is the same as a law. Like, this is the law that governs this thing. So, like, there's I'm not sure, but it's in Proverbs. It says, a diligent hand will be fattened or something. Like, a person who is diligent will actually reap more. That is a law. So for you to actually reap more, you need to be diligent. You need to put yourself out there. That is a law. And a promise is, I will bless the work of your hands. He has promised you, as long as you go and do something, I will actually bless the work of your hands. So every time you actually are in doubt, every time you feel like things are not working for you, and as long as you started either that business, either you got that job, or I don't know, your marriage, as long as you started with God, as long as you involved Him, trust you me, He will bring it to completion. So every time you find yourself in situations that you cannot be able to understand what is happening, you have that confidence to know that I started this thing with God. So regardless of anything, He is not going to put me to shame as long as I involved Him. I started this thing with Him. I have been putting Him through, so He's going to make it come to completion. So I don't know about you. I don't know, because when life happens, I don't know where you get your confidence in. I don't know how, because at times you may feel anxious about life. You may feel depressed. You may feel like people are not, you don't know who to trust in such situations. So I don't know where you get your confidence in, or if you're not doing church, what do you do? Yeah, you can just tell me. So, because that is my experience. Yeah, so that was my experience for today. I just wanted to share it because I know one day I'll want to go back through it when things are hard, or when I just want to encourage myself. I'll go back to this video and just listen to it. So yeah, so before I forget, tomorrow it's on Monday, we're having our 1 hour classes. So I'll be teaching you guys on how to create digital products that you can be able to sell on the online space. how to create digital products with Canva. So it doesn't matter if you have a phone or a laptop, you can still be able to navigate with Canva. So not having a laptop is not an excuse. You can still be able to navigate. People are literally looking at me like I'm a crazy person because I'm talking. Hey guys, tell me, how's your afternoon or how's your day so far? I've given you my my recap for the day. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to do a live today, but I just felt bored, and yeah, I decided to share. Maybe if you're in Nairobi, that's her hair. If you're in Nairobi, come and make your hair. We are here in Wayaki Way. If you ever visit Nairobi, that is, our salon is called Besty on all platforms. Not all, just TikTok. We have a page on TikTok. Yeah. So make sure that you join me tomorrow on Monday, that is from 10 a.m. Yeah, I'll be teaching you on how to create digital products. It will be our second series, not series, episode. Our first episode was on Friday. You can just go and check that video out. I taught people on how to create kids coloring books. So if you're interested in creating kids coloring book, you can just go and watch that video. I was showing you a step by step. Hey, hi, where are you watching me from? Please like this video. Hey guys, how has your Sunday been? Did you go to church? Do you believe in God? Please like. You are welcome. Quite fine. Hey, join my live. Which one? Yes, please. Look at this. If you are here, we'll be having a series from next week. I'll be doing it live every day at 10 a.m. That is Kenyan time. So I'll be teaching you on how to create Canva. Fanya cheni sana. Mason. Ujipata chakula. Ujipata chakula. Hey guys, we'll be having a live tomorrow, not tomorrow, the whole of next week and the other week. So, and I'll be teaching you on how to create Canva products, Canva digital products. So, yeah, if you're interested, just tell me what are some of those digital products you've been seeing people create and you've been wondering how to create them. If you have any question concerning what digital products you may want, you can just leave it on a comment section. So yeah, I can squeeze it in.